Hello everyone, in this video I will show you the performance of a pretty well tuned and cooling optimized MacBook Pro 15-inch Retina mid 2015. So this machine is running at 2.5 GHz and it's the model without without dedicated graphics. Keep in mind that the 2.2 GHz model is gonna use a lot less power, while the 2.7 and 2.8 GHz, like the top spec ones, are using a lot more. And that's just how chips work. Like, if you raise the frequency, you get a lot more wattage. So this is like the in between model. So it's a nice balanced model. It's still a very good machine for audio production, especially because these still have like pretty good cooling compared to the later 2016, 17, and 18 and everything, and all the other later Intel MacBooks that had like terrible heating, and the touch bar that would overheat the chassis and block the airflow. So yeah, so here we go. We run Geekbench 5. Geekbench 5 is like not very intensive for the CPU, so the fans didn't even start spinning. And we will now run Cinebench, and Cinebench is going to make the fan spin a little bit. We have no fan control application running, but I will do that when I deliver the machine to the client, and I will set the profile for the fan control to start spinning at 70 degrees because I like my machine to keep cool. But we are now using the default Intel Apple fan profile, which means that the fan's gonna kick in after like maybe at 90 degrees, 95 degrees. So you can hear there's no fan spin yet, and Cinebench is already halfway. They will eventually start spinning, and they will eventually get loud as the test progress. But yeah, no fan spin now. So it's pretty nice here inside of my lab. And the final score will be around 4,150 for R23. As you can see here, the lower tier CPU, the 2.3 GHz here, 2,891. Here, the fan started spinning. Now, I'm gonna turn on, yeah. This machine had some cooling thermal pads modifications inside, but we didn't take out the motherboard, so there is no additional heatsink on the back that is spreading through the keyboard, but there are metal copper places that make the heatsink, the heat pipe, contact the base, the chassis, and that's how you get much better cooling performance. And so this kind of machine, when you don't properly repaste it and you don't get a proper cooling modification, it can easily start spinning at full speed when opening a couple of Chrome tabs. So you will, if you have to test this yourself, you can compare the scores on your machines and compare the noise levels. Well, basically, like on a normal machine that is not modified in any way, the fan will start spinning as soon as you click the start button on Cinebench. It's gonna be like that. So I'll show you the final scores, and you can clearly see yourself the result of the modifications. And this video will be like a comparison staple for future modifications by me, just to check out in the future if my scores line up. So a 2.7 GHz machine should perform slightly better with the proper cooling, but if you have like a normal machine, it will score much lower because the machine will start overheating, especially the 2.7 and 2.8 machines. So this is 4150. And again, this is Geekbench 5. This is another Geekbench 5 run that I had before, so the scores are pretty nice. And I guess that's all for the video. Thanks for watching. Ciao.